arbitrary limit of 200 nautical miles was established that in fact divides the coastal regions from the high seas, while in truth the coastal regions and the high seas are connected. An example of that connection is the Costa Rica thermal dome, which is basically an upwelling in which deep water comes to the surface of the sea. This upwelling brings the equivalent to 16 times the Amazon River flow into the surface, bringing cold, nutrient-rich water and generating an explosion of biodiversity, productivity in this region. This arbitrary division needs to be reevaluated and look at the high seas as a fundamental component of the ecology of the marine regions in our world. One relevant aspect of the Dome region is that now it is part of the Sarga Dome project, a project that is financed by the French Fund for Environment, and together with the Sargasso Sea, we are developing knowledge of these two areas, trying to understand the basic ecological aspects of this region and trying to bring information to the decision makers so that eventually we will have a governance model for these two important oceanic regions. And I think that the two sites, the Sargasso Sea and the Thermal Dome, are showcases for management alternatives in the high seas of the world. The Dome is an important region as a concentration site for sharks, as a concentration site for cetaceans, and we know that blue whales population from Oregon and California travel thousands of miles to reproduce in this area. But still we know very little about the relationships between the Dome and the coastal areas in the region. So we need groups of people trying to develop knowledge on what is the interaction between these upwelling areas and the coastal regions, especially from the economical point of view, but also what is the relationship between the ecological systems in the high seas and the coastal regions, the ecological systems between the upwelling areas and the bentos underneath these upwelling areas. There is no knowledge at this moment of what is going on there. I think that this is an invitation for scientist groups to actually start dedicating efforts to understanding what is the ecological processes that determine the dome characteristics.